It's a time for Wicked from China. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the Magic Cube, the mini game box from a friend from China. The question remains, what are we going to get? Because that is always the question with the devices. So it sounds kind of funny, the Magic Cube, but basically what we're going to get is the M12 model. I'm guessing this is more like the indication that you're going to get from the factory itself. Mini HD game box. So what you can do with it, as you can see over here, we can watch videos, listen to music, and we can play some games, but especially the game part. That is what I'm interested in. Okay, let's open it up and let's see what we're going to get. Finally! Okay, so here we're having the control itself, but let's take a closer look at the peripherals over here. It comes with the controllers from the Super Nintendo. Yeah, seriously, they are ripping off. There is also something they need to rip off, but this time we're not going to get the PlayStation rip-off controllers. But I can tell you that it feels nothing like an original Super NES controller. It just has a USB connection, so I'm guessing you can use it from Raspberry Pi whatsoever. This feels not bad at all. Oh! That is really bad. And not to forget, they don't smell chemical today. Alright, so let's start, and I think this is just what you can expect with these knockoff systems. Another controller. We're having here the Type-C connection. This is for the charging part. There is no adapter whatsoever inside. An HDMI cable, and that's very interesting. It's not normal HDMI, it's the mini HDMI. Okay, let's take a close look at this. We're having two toilet paper manuals, but the question remains, why do we have two of them? Is there a different language? No, don't care. Okay, so basically I have an explanation about the menu and all the other stuff. Okay. This is what you're going to get with this. Let's take a close look at the system itself, because I'm very curious, what are we going to get? Alright, so put everything back in the box. Not going to need that one. Alright, so let's take a close look at the system, because here I'm very curious about what are we going to get. Ta-da! Wow, it's mini. It's very mini. It's more like an NES, Super NES mini version. Okay, so let's take a close look at the device. So we're having an on and off switch. The input for the HDMI is over here. We have here the Type-C input. Hey, there's something behind the sticker. Let's take a close look at this. There's something. Okay, did I just mess it up or what? Aha! And the SD card is over here. Okay, at the front we're having the two USB connections. Volume control. There's a strange way to put a volume control over here, but okay. Man, there is indeed a speaker in here, so that is quite interesting. Okay, so this is the only thing what we're going to get with this. I'm going to also do a rip it apart because I wanted to see for myself what's inside. Alright, so when powering on the device, this is what you're going to get. The main menu look very similar. I'm guessing this device is based on Linux, like some of these handhelds I've reviewed in the past. So as you already can see over here, we have a game, movies, music, theme, history, file, image and settings. So let's do a quick through the menu, because maybe this can be very interesting to see. We're having something, for example, with aspect ratio. So, but first let's take a close look at the game section. As you can see, it's more like the similar stuff we're going to get with these fake China handhelds, and also with the consoles from 8-bit up to all the way up to PlayStation 1. It is possible that it's going to be running perfectly. That's what we're going to try out a little bit later in the video. So let's go back, movie, music, theme. I'm guessing you can change out the background. Yep, like always. Files, the files you're like browsing through the files itself. History, this is more like if you want to check out what games you've played before. Images, which pretty pictures. Language, let's see if it, yep, and it still got the typo of the English. So we're still having, yep, equal proportions, so let's put it on this way. With the display, this is the same like with handhelds, we have full screen or wide, and we're having the 4:3 aspect ratio. And this thing has an open speaker, so let's put it on because I'm just very curious what we're going to get. Handle selection. So here we have some other options. Connection, handle computer, and system information. That's here we're having the MX330, this is the model itself. And when it's produced, or I'm guessing when it's produced, version 1.1, whatever. Okay, let's get a close look at the games because I'm very curious how these are going to run. And when you're playing a game and you want to go back to the main menu or doing quick load, quick save, press the select to start at the same time. And as you can see, we're going to get the RetroArch quick menu where you can restart the game, change the input, quick load, quick save, and all the things that we really want to have. They didn't lie about the speaker inside the little game console, and it goes very loud. Alright, let's go! Mame seems to be running fine. What the hell is going on? Okay, let's give this thing a reboot because this is not normal. Ah, you have to be shitting with me. Even when after reboot it doesn't work. Oh man, they messed it up. I can get my moves out, but the D-pad is pretty horrible for fighting games. Yeah, I think I finally managed it. Wait. Ah, this controller gives me a freaking handicap. Alright, so next up, let's try a little bit of Famicom, but the reason why I switch mode here because the internal speaker of this thing is just a freaking nightmare. Every time when I switch between an emulator, my sound goes out, and I just need to reset the HDMI connection. Freaking annoying. Time for some Mortal Kombat! Alright, let's go. Fight! Grab! Stop blocking my spear! No clapping? You can see some glitching all over the display. And every single time he's adjusting my volume. Why is he doing that? Really annoying. Man, this game runs really smooth. No hiccups, no weird glitches. Oh. Okay, so especially for all the people who want to see in Teardown, let's take a closer look inside. I'm guessing I can pull it out. Yep, and here we having the speaker itself. And I must say this thing goes very loud, but I did have some problems with the software itself, simply because when switching between the emulators, out of the nothing, how do you stop working? It's really annoying. Alright, so let's grab ourselves a different screwdriver. My other one was a little bit too small. Let's remove the 4 screws because I just wanted to show you inside how does it look. Screwdriver, let's pull it a little bit out. Yep, that's it. Okay, so as you can see, it's just a hollow shell over here, and here we're having the components. Okay, there is a plug over here. The MX330 version 10. So let's see what kind of says here, 2020. So I'm guessing this is a completely special made PCB for this device itself. So as you here can see, this device runs on the ROC chip the Arcade 3128. There's more like the similar chips that they are using in the handhelds nowadays. And here we're having the RAM on this side, saying it correctly. And let's take a close look at this, what kind of chip that is. So far I know this thing doesn't have any Wi-Fi capabilities. There is no Ethernet support, so it's just what you see is what you're going to get. So that's all, folks. That is what's inside the Magic Cube. So this is what you're going to get with the Magic Cube. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit the little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and let me know in the comments what do you think of this. Alright, see you in the next video. Let's go.